So as we enter the visitor center here, the first thing they post here is the time when Old Faithful will, approximate probably, time when it's going to go off. In this case, wow, getting a lot of back there. Let's see if we can brighten that up, but we're going to be at 9:28 a.m. Got a really nice view right out that big picture window right there. But you got all the rangers on the left there, and we got a little historic thing over here, a little history piece of it, the exhibits. We got an auditorium over here on this side. This is the left side, and then of course the store right there. Morning, everyone. Yeah, we are at the Old Faithful Geyser. Welcome to Tigner Adventures. This is a new day. Second day
No
in
snow.
Yellowstone. Yeah, no snow this morning.
Yeah,
A
it's
whole
nice
different
day.
setup.
But yesterday was a beautiful day.
Yep, it's supposed to rain later this afternoon.
That's why we're out
But
early.
yep, we're out here early. We're checking out the geyser, and we're going to do some other things today too. But this is going to go off here in just a few minutes, so we want to capture all this and everything. So come along with us as we enjoy our second day in Yellowstone. So we are at the waiting area for Old Faithful, waiting for it to go off. And there's actually a boardwalk that goes all the way around here. And so when this is done, we'll go for a little stroll to see all those different steaming places out there.
Yeah, we went
Mud pots and all
9,000
that
steps
kind of stuff.
yesterday, so maybe we can get there today.
Yeah, so we'll see what's going to be like out there. We have been here once before, about, I'm thinking
6
like,
years.
is it 6 years ago?
6 years ago.
It's been a long time. And this is one thing that really isn't changing much in our lifetime. So, and if it does, then we won't care because it'll blow up. So we're here. So. Well, it is starting. It's 9:32, so they're off by a couple minutes. But pretty good. Look at that. Whoa. So there is the geyser, and it does go off for a little while, so I'm not going to videotape the whole thing, but that's what it looks like. Well, we got to get our selfies. Here are some statistics on Old Faithful. Eruptions occur an average of 17 times per day. Careful observation of each Old Faithful eruption enables rangers to predict the next eruption. The height of the eruption is 106 feet, all the way up to 184 feet. And it averages out about 130. Duration of eruption is anywhere from 1.5 minutes to 5 minutes. Interval between eruptions, give or take about 10 minutes, they say. If an eruption lasts less than 3 minutes, it's about 68 minutes. If an eruption lasts more than 3 minutes, then it's 94 minutes. The temperature of the water is 203 degrees, and the volume of the water in an eruption is 3,700 to 8,400 gallons. Wow. But they have this really cool boardwalk that goes around here. And so we're walking around the whole boardwalk and getting different views of everything, and just to see what the whole area is. This is a little different than yesterday. This is pretty flat boardwalk. So anyway, but we got to get our steps in today. And we have a couple hikes that we have planned for today as part of this video. Well, so I guess there are some places that it's not boardwalk anymore, it's just paved areas. So we're starting into a paved area. Oh look, we found a little friend. Did you come out to say hi? Yeah, you're a cute little guy. Yeah, you think that we have some food? Sorry. We can't feed the animals, but you're sure cute. And this is eco-friendly paving made possible by a donation. As we walk around the path here, we get a different view of Old Faithful and all the other little areas out here that we're gonna go visit. This is the Geyser Basin that all goes out through here. There's trails all over the place and a river running down through here. But right here in front of us is the Blue Star Springs. Look how crystal clear that is. Betcha that's pretty warm. Looks hot, but it is cold out here, so that would make it steam for sure.
Look how the minerals have builded out.
Yeah,
That's cool.
pretty, really pretty formation there. And look, the water just flows out right there and on down the little hill here into the river. You have to stay on the path, because just walking out in there you could fall into a big hole, and there's no pets allowed. They have actually had pets fall, get off the path or fall off the path and die, and so they now do not allow you to bring your pets on this path. Chinese Spring. Look at this. This is pretty cool looking. It's like its own little volcano, but it's water, not lava. I tell you, the formations are really pretty. Look how it just pours down through there. Lots of minerals in that water. So I don't know if this is the same name, but this is on the other side of the one we were just looking at. But look at the formation over there. So that's pouring off the pot that's up above there and creates all that color. Pretty cool, right into the river here. We got to get a stamp for our passport book. Of course, we never seem to carry it with us, so we have to get these little pieces of paper. Oh, you're making a new one. Too many stamps in the last one? Yeah. We are at the Fairy Falls trailhead, and we're not gonna actually hike all the way up to the falls, but we're gonna hike up to the Grand Prismatic Overlook, which is 0.8 miles. So I've set the outdoor walk on my watch. It's time to start walking on this nice trail. Pretty big trail. Where'd you get that? Oh, our stickers. Look, okay, here's the river, the trail. We are on our way. Well, not all the trail is flat, of course, but we're almost to the overlook. Well, here is the overlook, and we have walked 0.88 miles. And this is what we came up here to see. Pretty. All the different little colors. You could park out there on the other side. There is parking, and just walk around it. But you don't get quite the same view as hiking up here to the overlook. This is the Grand Prismatic. Well, we left Grand Prismatic yesterday, and today is a new day, and we decided to come over to the Lamar Valley. So if you look at this park map here, this is the roads that are open. I had questions before whether Yellowstone was open year-round, and you can see that based on the little thing on the right, top right here, that the roads that are in black are open year-round. And then the different colors open at different times of the year. And this middle piece right here, remember we're staying at Lake Village, and we drove to Canyon Village, and the road from there over to Tower Falls was closed. And that road opened up on May 23rd. So this is May 23rd. So we were able to drive over this road this morning, and Lamar Valley is the one that has a lot of different wildlife. So how about some buffaloes with babies? Ninette's having a heyday taking pictures. So this is the Lamar Valley out through here. Lots of wildlife. And if we pan around here across the road, You can see the buffaloes over here and their babies. Ninette's been over here taking a few pictures. Look at all those babies. So the elk babies haven't been born yet. That'll happen in a couple weeks. On the side they got across now.
That's all right. It's a bigger one. Why do you have to be on that side, you little shit? Everybody's crossing, hurry up. That's funny.
That is kind of weird. They're all running to go across the road. Well, we go across the road. Look, it's a bison jam. There goes an antelope getting out of the buffalo country.
Go. Did you? He goes, man, it's too crowded around here. I'm out of here. Where's my other people?
Yeah, he's all by himself.
Little straggler. The other one we saw was by himself.
Well, we are looking at a bear laying down. You can just see him move there for a minute. So that is our bear encounter. Well, he's kind of moving around a little bit there, checking things out. Not too anxious to get up and walk around though. It's time for an afternoon nap. All right, see, we actually seen a bear.
It was sleeping.
It was sleeping mostly, but we seen all kinds of buffalo and the babies.
Oh, the babies are called red dogs?
Yeah. Oh,
Anyway,
really?
look at this. Look at
Yeah,
this.
look at how much snow there is.
We are up on the top of the mountain.
We are, so this is that Tower Road I was talking about earlier. And
It's on the
we
way
are
to
at,
Lamar
we are,
Valley.
yeah, we
where
are
all
almost
the-
at 9,000 feet right now, just within a few,
Yeah.
I don't even know if it's 100. I think it's like almost 9,000 feet. So
But if you,
You
want to
can-
see buffalo, you have to go to Lamar Valley.
yes.
All the
And-
herds are there.
And you can see why this road doesn't open until today.
Yeah,
Because
today it opened.
there's still a lot of deep
Yeah.
snow on the top of the pass here that they've kind of cleared off and everything. So, but we've had a lot of fun. We got to
Yeah,
see a lot
see?
of cool animals, and we got to see cool things. We've seen
Yeah.
Old Faithful go off.
Yeah.
So that's always a fun little treat.
We got up this
So-
morning and everything was frozen. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, it was
So
cold.
besides the snow we've had, this has just been a really fun experience because you don't normally
Yeah.
see all this, and
In the
you
snow.
typically have a million people trying to see
Yeah.
the same thing. So it hasn't
Hey,
been too bad at all. So
It's not been bad, but
It's
it's
still
not
been busy.
vacant. I mean, there's been a lot
Yeah,
of people here.
a lot of people. So, but we've had a lot of fun. So thanks for coming along with us. We hope
Yeah.
that we'll see you down the road somewhere as we are now getting ready to leave Yellowstone and we are heading north. We've had a little bit of a change in our schedule,
Yep.
which is the fun thing about TripWizard that we use for our trip mapping software because we can modify that all we want.
Yeah.
We are now headed to Bozeman, but then over to Washington. We're going to skip Glacier because
Yeah.
Glacier is still closed, at least
Well.
for a couple more weeks. The Road to the Sun is.
Yeah, and that's what we
Closed.
missed last time.
Yeah,
so it's
so-
like, well,
Anyway.
That's a middle of the summer thing.
Yep. So until the next video, you guys take care, and we'll hopefully see you on that video or down the road somewhere. So keep an eye out. Who knows? Bye.